Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Edinburgh Fest Live here at the New Town Theatre in Edinburgh. We've got a fantastic live studio audience. Give us a cheer, everybody! Wonderful. Now, we've also got a Twitter account, which you can please tweet at edfest_live. Please keep tweeting. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's get on to our next guest today. A bit of music. Very excited to hear this lady. She is Carla Lippis. Everybody, round of applause for Carla Lippis.
One pill makes you larger and one makes you small. And the one your mother gives to you don't do nothing at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. You go chasing rabbits and you know you're gonna fall. Telling me who got smoking caterpillar is going to improve the call. Tell Alice when she was so small. When the man on the chessboard gets up and tells you where to go, you just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low. Call Alice, say things she'll know. When logic and proportion they're falling, sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the queen's off with her head. Remember what the Dormouse said. Free your head. Free your head.
Woo! Fantastic! Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Have you going to come and sit down, guys? Oh, come and sit down, Carla. Oh, what's that lovely man's name? Your accompanist, your guitarist.
Mr. Jeffrey Crowther.
Mr. Jeffrey Crowther. Oh, he's
On
wonderful.
guitar, all the way from Glasgow.
All the way from Glasgow. Fantastic. So this is Carla. This is your first Edinburgh Fringe, I believe.
This is indeed my first rodeo. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you finding?
No, it's fantastic.
How are you finding the Fringe?
Oh, it's wonderful.
How are you finding the weather?
Oh, it's like, oh, well, the weather, you know, this is my winter, ladies and gentlemen. Back in Australia, this is what winter is. So I've just travelled from winter to winter. I'm chasing the rain,
Fantastic. And so where do you get your ideas from for your...
okay, so in my show, I write a lot of my own music. It's mostly actually original content, really.
Right.
So... And then I chuck in a few songs that people may or may not know in their own little arrangement, like that tune just there, sung by the wonderful Grace Slick.
Yes.
Yeah, Jefferson Airplane. So, yeah, we put in a few bits and bobs. I mean, I just want to sing the stuff I like, really.
Yeah.
And I like my own songs, so I get to sing those, and then I get to sing a few others too.
Yeah,
so.
nice to kind of mix it about. And who's your favourite artist? Who kind of gets you excited? I mean, could be actually an old school person as well.
Yeah. I was listening to a lot of Grace Slick before I got here, just to kind of rev myself up. You like a bit of rock and roll, don't you?
I like a bit of rock and roll.
Yeah, you
Cop
do.
rock.
Yeah,
I
right.
call it.
Okay. Yeah, just.
Oh, very clean audience
Yes,
today.
it is.
I usually get to laugh. Yeah, I like people to sweat. You know what I mean when they're singing?
Yeah.
Do you sweat a lot?
I do perspire quite. You do. Under all those lights, all those glamorous lights. That's right.
Yeah. Because you put it's great the way you sing. It's like you're revving a car up. You know what I mean? It's really good. And so, what's next after the Fringe for you? Are you going back to? Do you go back to Oz?
Well, no, actually, I think I probably have to go back to Italy, actually, because I play with a band from Italy and we tour around Europe quite a bit.
Amazing. And is that where you're based, in Italy?
No, professionally homeless,
Yeah.
living out of a suitcase constantly on tour.
I know.
It's a hard life.
I know the feeling, definitely.
No, but yes, they're called Sacri Cuori, which means Sacred Hearts.
Sacred Hearts?
Yeah, Sacred Hearts in Italian, and they make wonderful kind of spaghetti western style soundtrack kind of music. So if you're keen on that, you should check them out. I'm sure you'd like them.
Oh, like saloon doors banging.
That's right.
And tumbleweed and kind of like dust.
That's right.
I've seen loads of spaghetti westerns, everybody. So where to plug your show?
Okay, so
when?
My show is Wednesday to Sunday, 3:30 in the attic number 2 in the Counting House, which is also part of the Gilded Balloon. So we hope to see you there.
Fantastic. So do go and see Carla's show. Carla Lippis, everybody. Round of applause. Thank you so much, Carla. Superb, the superb Carla Lippis. Now, we're moving straight along, thanks to Carla, we're moving straight along to a young man who is making the nation laugh. He's made me laugh on many occasions, not necessarily on stage, but he's a wonderful man, and his name is Steve Bugeja. Everybody, Steve Bugeja. Hello, Steve.
Hello, how you
Hello,
doing?
my love. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
Mate.
Thanks very much for having me. I'm very wet. I'm very damp. I'm sorry.
I know. So am I. Very damp. Not in a nice way.
No, in a rain way.
Either. Oh, they've woken up. That's nice.
Taken a horrible turn very early on.
So how are you, Steve? How's the Fringe? How's
really good? Yeah. I'm really fresh. I'm feeling good. I've decided not to drink this year.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's changed my life.
I'm limiting
I had my first beer last night.
Yeah.
And I regret
How was it?
Just one beer.
Just one.
Ruined me. I'm destroyed. I didn't sleep at all. I felt like I relapsed into alcoholism, so I'm not going to do it again.
So just soft drinks?
Just soft drinks.
From now on?
Lime and soda water. That's what I'm on.
Lime and soda.
It's so boring when I say it. In my head, I'm like, I'm really cool and professional, but actually I'm just boring. I haven't got any friends.
But you've got to focus when you're doing stand-up. You can't go on and
very
be
serious,
pissed out of your head.
Yeah.
Some people
do, actually. Some people famously do that and are very successful. But I can't. I'm less funny, I think, when I'm drunk.
Yes. Yeah. And also, you've got to be... if the audience are drunk and you're drunk, kind of like you can't be as quick as they are.
They might take over.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is not good. You need to be in control all times.
You need to be in control of your audience. Now, what or who makes you laugh as a comedian? Who's your...
Well... I mean, there's loads of comedians that make me laugh. I went and saw Mr. Swallow the other day. Have you seen that? The Mr. Swallow the musical was very, very funny. I think generally when I watch comedians now, I just sort of analyse their jokes. I don't ever laugh at anything. I just sort of sit there and go, oh, well done, that's a good joke. And everyone around me is laughing. It's really pathetic. But with Mr. Swallow the musical, he's like singing, so I can't analyse it. It's just like songs, so I can just enjoy the actual songs. And I love a musical as well. Yeah. So it's like my two favourite things: comedy and musical in one in 1 hour.
So you deconstruct. Do you deconstruct when you're doing your own stuff?
Like whenever I go to a show of anyone else who's not a comedian, they just can't enjoy it with me because I'm just sitting there not laughing. And then afterwards I go, oh, that was brilliant, wasn't it? And they're like, well, you didn't look like you enjoyed it at all. I was like, well, no, but the structure was very good.
It was really
so awful. But yeah, so I basically ruined the thing that I love the most. I started comedy going, oh, I love Kevin Bridges. I want to watch him. And now I watch him and I can't laugh at all. It's awful. And
you go, set up punchline, see the feed.
Well done, Kevin. Good work.
Well done, Kev. A+. Now, you were in the BBC New Comedy Award, weren't you? Did you won it?
I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but I did kind of win it, yeah.
He won it. I was literally going, you won it, didn't you? Right, okay. Now, and
anyone can be in it.
And how's anyway, this is, how's it been after that? Did it change your life?
Massively. I mean,
yeah.
All right,
well,
mate.
you're on here. You're on a DFS
Why are you
sofa.
laughing at that? I got a new laptop from my dad because I want it. That was pretty life-changing.
Very important, though.
And mainly, I got my dad's respect, so that was quite a big deal.
So, what's your show about? Does it have a theme? Are you a thematic comedian? Are you someone that goes, right, this year is going to be...
I like to do shows. I like to do a story and I like to have a nice ending and stuff and not just jokes. I get bored of just jokes. So my show's called Unpronounceable and it's every day at 5 p.m. in the Tron. And it's all about, it's called Unpronounceable because my name is difficult to say.
Mm-hmm. Did I get it right? Bugeja.
Yeah, you did it right. Yeah. I had Budgeja the other day. Steve Budgeja. It's not even close, is it?
With a bit of cuttlefish.
Yeah, awful. But no, it's not about my name though. The show's actually about decisions and like people. You know, when you make decisions with your head or your heart. I sort of follow that and look into why people use their heart for decisions. Wow. And it's funny as well. But there's like interesting and there's like a nice little ending. It's a story with it. And yeah.
Have you got a 40-minute mark? Are you a believer in the the famous 40-minute bit in a
the lull. There's a famous lull at 40 minutes. You need to, genuinely what I do at the 40-minute mark is I get an ISIS flag out. But there is context for it, and it's funny. It sounds
You're
bad
not recruiting.
when I just say that. Yeah, I'm not promoting it. No. But yeah, that does jolt them a little bit. Yeah, it helps, wakes them up.
And what time is it? So to plug your show.
5 p.m. every day. It's free entry. Or you can pay £5 to guarantee an entry.
And where at the Tron?
Just the Tron. Yeah, every day. Come along.
I can't see it. My show clashes. I'm very disappointed, but I'm going to come and see you when you're doing it after the Fringe. Thanks so much to Steve Bugeja, everybody. Steve Bugeja. Wonderful. Thanks, Steve. Now, that's all we have time for part 2, but coming up, I'm very excited to sample her culinary delights. It is the resident chef, Harry Mary's coming up, everybody, so don't touch that dial.